G'day and welcome back to Duckzorly Gaming and episode 18 of our Let's Play series on the Valley of the Old Farm, a map by Black Sheep Modding, and we are continuing our harvest up here on, what are we on, field 62 I think it is. Let's have a quick look. 52, and we've taken up pretty much from where we left off in the last episode, where we just started harvesting this field, and we're just coming to the completion of this one now. We've only got a little bit more to do, and then we can continue on. We'll go to our next game day. We'll transition through the night, and we'll get to work on our last field that we need to harvest, other than our cornfields. So we've got 3 fields I think to go total, and we will also do some work on some grass and get our biogas working. So that's the plan for this episode, but so we shall see how things pan out from here on in. So I hope you're all doing very well. We're all doing reasonably well here, and just looking forward to getting another episode of this wonderful map in the can, so to speak, because we are thoroughly enjoying playing it. I know I say almost every episode, same as I do a yawn every episode, but anyway, yeah, it's been a real joy playing this map thus far. So really enjoying it. Actually, I did notice today that the good folks at PCSG, they've got their map on their multiplayer server is the Valley of the Old Farm now too. So if you're interested in playing that in a multiplayer environment, then head on over to, as I'm about to run over the field, head on over to PCSG and join up and have a look at the details of getting onto the server, and go join the lads over there and have some good fun on this map in a multiplayer environment. I'm very tempted to do the same myself. In fact, I don't even know what, I think we've still got the West Coast map on the 3 Dudes Gaming Network. I'll have to check on that. I know we were talking at one point about changing it, and I don't think it's happened as yet, but anyhow, we'll have a look at that. We might actually get on there and do a spot of recording, see if anyone pops on to have a bit of a gameplay with us. Alright, so we're just going to unload. So it's our second unloading of this combine for this field. So that will be just on 17,000 litres. So I won't be too far off our guesstimation of 20,000 litres, which is what I said in the last episode. Should almost fill that one up, and then a little bit left over for the last. The trailing trailer. Alright, so let him finish off there. Okay. So that'll be it, and we'll head off and finish. I think we've got 1, maybe 2 passes left. Not too long to go at all. So yeah, I certainly hope you're enjoying the series. It is very different. I mean, like for instance, using a 6 metre header on a slow old combine with an 8,000 litre capacity, as opposed to like using, for instance, the one I've been using most recently, the Caterpillar, modded by Stevie. Running at 30 kilometres an hour on the field, storage capacity of 60,000 litres, so and a 35 or 45 foot header, a little bit of a difference, but that's okay. These fields aren't huge either. They're not like the size of Broad Acres or Snetterton Farm or Cherry Hill Farm, or whatever it was from Stevie. Or even like some of the West Coast from Bullet Bill. So yeah, thoroughly enjoying it. We've got 1 or 2 large fields we've got up the north which we haven't bought yet, which will be a bit more of a challenge with this equipment, I'm guessing, but we'll get there at some point. In fact, by the time we get there we might well be having some more modern equipment anyway, so we'll see how we go. Alright, so just tidy off this row down here now, this line. It's never going to be perfect. Alright, oh, a little bit there, that's okay. Alright, so head back on up, do this top end, and then we'll be done. We can then offload. We'll then get out of the equipment, we'll accelerate the night and start our next game day. So how are you enjoying your Farming Simulator 17? I was about to say 19. Time machine. What's your favourite map at the moment? I know there's a big, and look, I think it was a bit of oversaturation really. That's why Oakfield. Look, I mean, it's a lovely map. I've got a solo play of it that I've been playing the last few days. As lovely as it is and as different as it is, I'm not as enthused about it. I do like it. There's nothing wrong with the map. It's just, I don't know, it's just not me at the moment. So I'm probably not going to end up playing it that much as we finish off here and go get the tractor. I don't know what it is. It's just not appealing to me at the moment. So tell me, what's your favourite map at the moment? I mean, I know Farmer Klein's playing Midtown. He's also got, he's still got Churn running, I think. And he's got his, I think he's still running his UMRV multiplayer. I think it's a 24-day season he's doing on that. Grizzly's doing Tazewell County. I think he was doing Midtown as well. I'm not sure what Grizzly's doing because he had a bit of time off. I'm not sure what he's getting back into when he comes back. Eustace, what's Eustace doing? Well, Eustace just done all his holiday picks. I don't know what map he's been doing. I've forgotten. It's been that long between drinks and between intros. I really can't remember what map Eustace was doing. It's on the tip of my tongue actually now thinking about it. Anyway, doesn't matter. Briefy 1952 is doing his Blickling. What else was he doing? Can't remember either. So yeah, just be interested to know what maps you're playing and what you're finding most interesting at the moment. Not necessarily the best map you've ever played, but what's got your interest at the moment. I certainly do have Broad Acres version 2 underway. I haven't spent really much time in there yet. I've almost finished setting up, ready to play, and I am planning on doing a let's play on that. Although I don't know, I may do that a little bit differently because it is such a big map. It might be a lot of time lapse type stuff, as opposed to my up to now so-called traditional way of doing it, where I've just been playing out the whole of each episode. And of course I've got early access. Oh, that's one thing that Eustace I think was doing, was Pemblon Farm Deluxe. We both have Pemblon Farm Deluxe at the moment. Early access from Dusty Dave Modding. So I think Eustace is going to do a bit more work on that. I certainly hope he is. And that's taking up a bit of my time. I'm enjoying playing that. Yeah, so let me know in the comments. I'm just drawing on a bit there. Let me know what map currently has piqued your fancy, so to speak. Be very interested to know. Alright, so we're going to bring the combine back around here just outside the shed. I'm not going to park in the shed because we'll be taking it down to our other field shortly, probably tomorrow's game day or the day after, depending upon when our corn's going to be ready. So we'll just bring him round in here and just leave him outside of the shed. We won't park him in. We'll just take out the baler again. All right. So what we'll do now is we'll head on over here and we'll transition our day. And we'll do... I don't think we're quite at this point where we can do it, are we? Nope. Okay. So what have we got left to do? Let's have a look. So we've definitely got to harvest field 68. Fields 70, 60 and 65 by the look of it, yes, are our cornfields, and 24. So I've got 4 cornfields to harvest and I don't have any corn headers. Let's go and have a quick look at that while we're waiting. In fact, what we'll do is we'll just time a little bit while we're doing that. We're going to have a look at our headers. Okay, so I can buy a 3 metre corn header for $12,000. I can get a 6 metre one for $34,000. Actually, let's have a look what I've got over here. 12 metres probably a little bit overkill for that. 3 metre, 3 metre. I've got an intermediate corn headers modded. I think I might have to go the HS8 if we can get it to fit. Yes. Yeah, so we can't lease it, we can only buy it. 34,000, bit of a hit. Bit of a hit. We might just have to go the 3 metre. It's a bit of a bummer. Okay, well, not sure what we're going to do there. We're not going to get a forage harvester. Problems. What's on sale at the moment? Forage harvesters. Certainly not within my $40,000 price tag. Even my big M's too dear. Okay. All right, I spent enough time doing that. Let's have a look. So we can now skip night. So let's just do that and we'll worry about what we've got to do in the morning. A little bit overcast by the look of it. Okay. So yes, a little bit overcast. Let's have a look at our... so lost a little bit of money overnight, obviously. So we've lost another $2,000. So we're down to $37,500. Okay, so our corn is ready to harvest. Okay, well I guess there's no way around it other than actually just harvesting it. What we might do though is we might deal with our grass first and get our biogas running. So what we'll do is I'll go and find... Oh, don't need to go in the shed. Go and get our No, wait, we'll use the big A. Where is he? Okay. So we'll go and mow this grass and then we'll collect it and take it straight to the biogas. We should be able to sell it at the biogas and make a little bit of extra money just to cover ourselves for the cost of what's that now? That I'm gonna have to move that mower head. I don't know why I left it over there. Okay. We'll move the mower heads out of the way, then we'll quickly, we'll mow the grass, we'll collect it, and then we'll go sell it, and then our last day of autumn, we'll do all our corn harvesting. So that is the plan. Alright. And off we go. Straight into the fence. You knew it was going to happen. Alright. Now one advantage with this thing is he is quite quick. So time wise we should have plenty of time to get our grass fields mown, collected, and then off to the biogas. We might actually still windrow it just to make the collection a little bit quicker, even though we'll be using 2 tractors and using extra fuel, maintenance time, all that sort of stuff. We'll be maximising the pickup of grass we can possibly get instead of doing lots of runs around. So we'll most likely do that once we've mowed. We'll mow both these fields first and then go from there. In fact, have I got another field? I think I've got 3 grass fields to do. We'll worry about this one first. So as I said previously, I've fallen in love with this little mowing unit, the one that I've coined the Big A, because it's basically a lot older than the Big M's and probably was sort of like the first iteration of a Big M. So A comes before M. That's what we called it. Obviously it's not that, it's the Massey Ferguson something or other. But never let the truth get in the way of a good story. There's always something quite relaxing about mowing. I don't know what it is, and I mean I'm speaking from my own personal experience, but the mowing side of this is the most enjoyable and most relaxing part of the game, I think, and that's why I like to do it so much. It's quite fun. I really do enjoy it, honestly, and I can't get enough. That's why I love playing on the Kleinhau map, and I've actually got a bit of a surprise coming with that map shortly. because there's just so much grass to mow. It's great. So if I need to get my mower on, I just head on over there and race around a few fields and create a few thousand bales, and then just rinse and reset. What I should do is I should just see about modding this up myself and painting it the crone green, and relabeling it the big A, just for the proverbial its and giggles. But I'm more than likely going to turn it into a brick by doing that, so I won't bother. Right, I'll come back out of cab for now, and we'll just see how we're going. So as you can see, yeah, he's quite speedy. Well, it seems a lot speedier than what it is. It's only 19 kilometres an hour, but by and large, I mean, considering a lot of the other equipment can be running around here at 10, 12 kilometres an hour, it does make it quite speedy. So certainly doesn't lack the get up and go. So this field immediately after the left is our other field. We need to mow the grass. Like I said, so we'll mow all that and get up. Now the loading wagon I've got is only a 21 or 22,000 litre capacity. So there's going to be quite a few trips to and from the biogas. So what we actually might do, because of the fact that it's so small, we can actually fit more in the trailers. We've got the tipper trailers. We'll offload all the grass into our silo, into our storage at the farm, and once we've finished collecting all the grass, mowing and collecting all the grass, we'll then transport it up. So we won't sort of transport it as we're collecting it. I think that'll we can make more productive use of our time by just taking it into the farm silo itself. Storage, there's not really any silos there, is there? So that will be the plan. Making lots of plans lately. Quite nimble actually, this thing too. It's probably a little bit more nimble than it looks. What we don't need now is any surprise rain though. That will certainly not work in our favour. Of course, I took my eyes off the road, so to speak. So obviously, actually by the time you see this, they probably would have been well and truly finished, but at the moment the Winter Olympics are on at was it Pyeongchang or something? I think it was. I can't remember now. So how many of you are taking interest in the Winter Olympics? I normally do. I normally quite enjoy watching the Winter Olympics. However, I've seen like a total of about 2 minutes of it this year. Not for any other reason other than the fact that when I've generally switched over the TV to watch it, it's been on an ad or something, I've switched back over to something else and found something else worth watching, or I just haven't been watching the TV at all. So yeah, I can't say I've seen much at all. So I haven't seen. I've obviously heard reports of how they're going, and heard reports about how some Russian has failed a drug test. Jeez, that's a surprise, isn't it? It happened to be one of the Russians that was banned initially until the IOC caved in their infinite wisdom to the Russians. But yes, come on KGB, come get me. Yeah, it's no real surprise there at all. I mean, seriously, I mean, they're obviously the biggest bunch of cheats out. Let's just face it. They're a superpower that has this yearning, much like South Korea, I guess, and Kim Jong-un, yearning to be the best they possibly can at all costs. And oh well, I mean, does it really mean that much when you are cheating as much as you do, Mr. Putin? Yeah, come on, come get me. Anyway, I won't get stuck into that. I don't want to raise my blood pressure. Anyway, yeah, so I mean, how many of you have been watching that with interest? I'm assuming quite a few of you from the United States and Canada that would certainly be interested. Some of your sports people that are competing would be quite well known to you. I mean, for us, the Winter Olympics is certainly not as big, and the athletes aren't as well known for obvious reasons. Winter sports, as in ice, snow type stuff, here isn't as big and as popular here, or as far as I'm aware, being the fact that we don't really have any snow really, except for up in the mountains, and there's not much of the way of civilization up there as far as like major cities and all that sort of stuff in Australia. So yeah, so have you been enjoying it? I hope so. I do like the Olympics. I don't. Still a little bit annoyed in the way that I haven't been able to watch it and haven't seen it, but here's what it is. I could be watching it right now, couldn't I? Instead of doing this, I think I'd rather do this at the moment. Well, and unfortunately that gets us to about 30 minutes, so basically we're going to finish this field off. And that's time for us to go. So what we'll do is we'll mow the next field off camera, most likely, and then what we'll do is we'll come back in the next episode, so that'll be what, episode 19 I believe we'll be on, unless I've stuffed up yet again with my numbers. Yeah, and we'll collect all the grass, or windrow the grass and collect it all, and put it into storage, and then transfer it up to the biogas, and hopefully make enough money so we can buy 2 corn headers for our harvesters. If not, we might just be doing it solo, so we might just see how we go. Well, then again, we might just sell that Ford tractor and raise the funds that way. We'll see what we can do. We might also see if there's any other headers available to us that the store hasn't listed at the moment, so you never know, we might be able to find something else there. Alright, so anyway, thank you very much for watching. As always, if you liked the episode, please press that little like button. If you didn't like it, that's okay, press the dislike button all you like, but I would like it if you would do me the honour of telling me why you didn't like it, but I know generally you won't, so it's okay. And if you are not a subscriber and you wish to subscribe, please press that lovely subscribe button. It'll be up on your screen shortly, and I'd love to have you aboard and take you along for our journey. Until the next time, I would like to thank you, and a special thank you to all my subscribers in particular that continue to support and watch the page. It does mean a lot to me. And as always, a very deep thank you to my good friends at 3Do's Gaming Network, in particular Grizzly Bear Sims, Eustace Pharmer and Farmer Klein, for being such wonderful people and mates. Alright, so until next time, this is Duckzorly Gaming, wishing you a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening or night, no matter where you are in the world. Take care of your loved ones, and I will see you next time on the Valley of the Old Farm. Catch you later. Bye.